Okay, adding our edge loops. We want this blade to be sharp as possible on both sides. For that, we need an edge loop running along the perimeter of this blade. With our multi-cut tool, go in, hit Control, make an edge loop that goes there, and make an edge loop that goes there. If you want to be precise with how you land these, you can. For me, I'm not going to do that. I also want these edges in the middle to stand out a bit. So I'm adding 2 alongside that, because that's how it's going to hold that edge. We can check how that looks by going into 3 mode. We can see now that this middle edge is being held. This middle edge is being held, and we're starting to get a stronger definition of edge on the side of the sword. But we want that to be even sharper. So we're gonna go in and do that now. Back to 1 mode. What I'm gonna do to create that really sharp look is create an edge loop that goes right in the middle on the side here. And then I want to select this entire edge, so it goes around the entire thing. And I just want to bring it out just a tiny bit on all sides. Well, I'm also gonna hit. That's a lot. Up a top. Get that really sharp look. What it looks like in Smooth Preview. You can go ahead and adjust that to match your source image if you'd like. I'm going a little bit off script. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. The only thing I'm gonna go in and fix are these vertex up here. I just want them a bit tighter together. Okay. Now if we check our blade, that looks pretty sharp. The only thing now that we have to focus on is the bottom here. Or we can hide these for now. We have to prepare the blade to connect to the handle. So I'm just going to delete make sure to get the edge looped face. And I want to make this entire section flat. So again, I'm going to double click to select everything here. Scale it in to make it flat. Now we can bring in our handle. And we're going to adjust this geometry so that we can easily connect it to this. So going to select this edge and this edge. Yep. It's going to connect. Yeah, and I'm gonna hit connect. We don't need 8 segments. We probably only need like 4. I'm gonna hit enter. Registers. Then now to select the edges where the blade intersects the handle, and I'm going to delete them. There, grab it and delete it. Okay. Now that our handle has most of the geometry, if we're missing any, we can go ahead and add that. We're going to start to bring these vertices closer. blade itself. This distance should be fine. That distance. We also need more geometry here. Just to align them. Edge loops there. Let's double check. We have 1, 2, 3, 5. We have 1, 4. We can get rid of this edge loop. Hit Control Delete. Control Delete. Delete everything. And then we can start to target weld our vertices together. For this instance, since I want the blade to stay its shape down here, I'm going to target weld the handle to the blade. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure that these two are combined. Combine and then hit the history. Go to vertex, select mode, target weld. I'm gonna bring these together. Other side. Then here, I'm going to connect them one and line them up as properly as I can. I'm gonna undo that because it looks like I need one more edge loop right here. Now I can go in and evenly target both these vertices together so that it looks flush like that. Same thing on the other. And now we've successfully connected these two pieces together. One thing I wanted to note is that when you hit smooth preview, it'll look like this. That's because we haven't put in our edge loops yet. You want to put an edge loop here and here. And here. And one more here. Hold that blade edge. Now we have to add in our edge loops for the handle itself. Sorry, I went a bit too fast. Add one here. 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 That holds the edge like that. Continue to hold that edge. A very hard edge. And we need to make sure to do the same thing on this side. Now everything has a hard edge. Looks pretty consistent. You run into something like this where you can see these little striations in the mesh. That's your edge flow. And the way we address this issue is we can select the lines that are affected. Or I want to primarily select lines that don't go up the blade. So if you accidentally select ones that go up the blade, you can just hold control and select all of them. I primarily want to work with ones that are sort of a little bit too close together. That's why you're getting that little striation action. I want to hold control, right click, and I want to hit edit edge flow. This will optimize your edge flow a bit better. So you might not fix everything, but it did solve the issue I saw before. It makes it less noticeable as well. Downsides of using this tool, it might not fix everything, but it does save you a lot of work pushing and pulling your edges a lot. Yeah, sometimes you have to pick and choose when using this tool. Otherwise, if you want it to be perfectly smooth, you might have to go in and manually... Yeah, this is the best that I'm gonna get it, but it's pretty solid. But that tool, use easily optimize your edge flow if it gets a little too close like that. Okay, we're gonna do, well, you want to do a similar concept when connecting handle to this part of the handle, and in the next video I'll show you how to go from less lines to more lines and how to connect them properly.